So I'm gonna stream some shit. This is the first-person shooter I ever played. Not Quake, not Wolfenstein. Technically it's Doom, but not Doom. Not Half-Life. No, I played the Cereal Box Prize Chex Quest. A game where you play as a man in a set of Chex armor, fighting aliens made out of snot, with television remotes as your main weapon. And your melee weapon is a spoon. You can poke things to death with your spoon. Actually, you don't poke them to death. You return them to their home dimension, or whatever. Admittedly, it's pretty ridiculous. And one big long advertisement for the cereal you just bought. But you know what? The health pickups are bowls of fruit, water, and of course cereal. And all in all, the gameplay's pretty fun. Since then, I've certainly played worse Doom mods. I've played better, too. I really need to go back and replay that Castlevania mod. That was great. So, I hope everyone's having a good new year. And, hope you've all stuck to your resolutions if you made any. I've been on a weight loss kick myself. Oh yeah, by the way, all of the people here are cereal. This game is about as PG related as one could conceivably make Doom, except for some real weird undertones of, not undertones, it's the blatant plot. There's an alien invasion, and people are being, like, abducted and put into fucking alien hives and shit. It's about as PG related as that could feasibly be. But yeah, I actually didn't even like Chex cereal. But when my friend Rob told me that you could get a literal video game inside of Chex cereal, I was all over that shit. It was like, what? Free video game? And then I got it and I was like, wait, but this is a CD. And he told me that, and I was a real dumb kid. I did not know you could play video games other than fucking solitaire and shit on a computer. I thought video games were a console thing only. I'm going through into some of these secrets by memory. Like, I don't even know how I've remembered where these secrets are. I don't know why I've wasted brain cells on that. Apparently memorized where all of the secret areas are on the first level. Interesting. I would definitely not call this game astoundingly hard. Also, I'm playing it on normal difficulty, which is, you know, just generally what my stream is going to be on. I mean, I enjoy a good challenge. But I also don't want to, you know, waste your time watching me fail over and over. Well, I mean, that's going to just happen anyways. Never mind. But I don't want you guys to have to suffer through unnecessary game overs because I set the difficulty too high. But at the same time, I don't want to set it down on, you know, casual babby mode. Or I guess we could also technically call it game journalist mode. Okay, I forgot about that noise that just is happening over there. Also, you may have noticed I am a lot less proficient going around level 2 than level 1. I actually don't know why that is. I never had problems making it to level 2. But yeah, one of the coolest things about Chex Quest, though, was that when you completed it, it told you could download its sequel just straight from a website. That website is, of course, gone now, but since then, the people who made the game, not Chex themselves, you know, the actual people who program shit, not only re-released the Chex Quest 2, they also produced the finale to the Chex Quest saga and released that for free as well. Of course, you know, charging for Doom wads, who would do that? But it's free, it's not a Bitcoin miner, it doesn't have loot boxes. I can't say I'm overall disappointed. Stab the shit with a spoon. But as usual, even if you didn't catch everything this stream, it will be available on my YouTube channel after the stream is over. I don't know where I am anymore. I'm apparently in here. Yeah, as you can see, some of these things are pretty blatant just reskins of Doom enemies. Actually, as you can see, pretty much everything is this is just a blatant reskin of something from Doom. I mean, telling you if you've seen this one before. Okay, I'm not having a good time. I mean, I'm having a good time playing the game. I just meant I wasn't having a good time right there. Okay, seriously. That noise intensifies. I have no idea what any of these enemies are called in the fucking game. So all I'm going to say is that the green cacodemons make a fucking just they make too much noise. Now, I swear that was a secret, and the panel is off. But I don't remember how you get in there. Yes, here we have all of these shipping containers of Chex cereal. Was that where it is? Yeah, I think that's where it is. Is it? You can get the BFG in this level. Or as the game calls it the Laz device. And I'm pretty sure it's right up there. Now, what I just can't remember is how I get up there. I'm just going to waste everyone's time watching me try to get up on a box I'm not sure you can actually get up on. Yes! How I found this as a kid? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure these are the developers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the developers, and Digital Cafe are the ones who made this. Behold, the Laz device. And now the spoon. I always defaulted to this gun, or Zorcher. Now I'm just going to call it a gun. I mean, as you can see, just way too good. Yes. Pool's full of slime. And it makes just the most satisfying sound. All of these displays, probably vaguely talking something about the snot aliens. I mean, it's got a green something there. Yeah, it's about as broken as the BFG. Now this is a level I remember spending, I would say, the most time on, but what I really mean is the most time on being productive. There's a later level I just get fucking lost in. I'm sure it's a case of fucking water temple syndrome, that if I just remembered to check under that one platform that gets risen up, then I'd, not have any trouble getting through it. But I can guarantee I'm just going to be running through that level blindly until I stumble across the key or the switch or whatever it is. Oh yeah, here's the upgraded spoon. Here's the chainsaw. It's a spork. It's a fucking spork. Getting all Penguin of Doom up in this shit, killing people with my spork. Was there a purpose to this room? I don't even remember if there was a purpose to this room. So, Yeah, the plot of the game, as it is you live on the planet of cereal people. And the aliens have invaded and kidnapped a bunch of the cereal federation bigwigs. And you are the mighty Chex hero who is coming to rescue them. To be fair, video games didn't need a plot back then. They just need an excuse. And... okay, Noisy Sport can shut up now. Noisy Streamer, however, cannot. He must kill the dead air wherever he finds it. Immediately proceeds to create a few seconds worth of dead air. Okay, here was the key. Even when a weapon can kill things in one shot, I find 9 ammo to be small enough that I don't want to use it. Okay. Frankly, one of the least secrets in this game. I would like to point out that if you change anything in the sound settings of this game, not the sound setting, anything in the settings, the sound those green cacodemons make when they get hit plays. Behold! The shotgun. Again, still a TV remote. I didn't like it as a kid because of how slowly it fired. I don't think I understood the concept of it doing more damage. Didn't understand a lot of concepts. We're going to encounter a lot of games that I'm going to go into and be like, I found this impossible as a kid because I had a tiny little kid brain. But now that I have an adult brain that functions most of the time, I understand that if you teach a Tauros earthquake in Gen 1, you destroy the entire world. Now, back then, I just only partially understood fucking type combinations, let alone anything else. Also, it took me until very recently, and by recently I mean like 2 or 3 years ago, to learn that it was the ground type that was immune to electric attacks, and not the rock part. I didn't play Pokemon for a while, okay? But where was door? Eeny, meeny, miny this way. The most scientific of choices of direction. There's just something charming about how Doom had to make do with just rotating sprites around to pretend they were in 3D. Honestly, I think that has a lot to do with a lot of things that games have problems with nowadays. There are no limitations you need to work around. Well, I mean, there are, but compared to what developers back in these days had to work with, they don't have to get creative. They could just, music direction, nothing creative has to happen. Get a full fucking orchestra in there. Orchestrate everything. Or, like, pretend to have an orchestra with a computer program. But the point still stands that they don't have to worry about trying to make a song using 4 sound channels. They have fucking CD quality audio on everything. Hell, developers don't even have to worry about size constraints for the game anymore. Isn't the latest Battlefield like over 100 gigabytes? This brings up the fact that eventually I'll wind up streaming Serious Sam. A game made by a bunch of, I'm pretty sure, people from countries that have not the most powerful computers. So they managed to make a beautiful looking game that can run on a toaster. I am never going to hit the... This is the level that I'm going to get lost in. The Arboretum. Why am I in an Arboretum? Why is there an Arboretum? Is this some sort of space station? Why is... Okay, actually, probably that makes sense. Something needs to produce the oxygen. Oh, okay. They can shoot through the windows. I can shoot through the windows. However, I cannot aim downwards. I can, however, aim thiswards. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, that's a blue key door. But yeah, look at all of the fruit trees. This game cared about kids being healthy. So long as they also ate Chex cereal. Which I guess as far as cereals that were aimed towards children go, probably is not the worst by a long margin. It has nothing made out of whatever the hell Lucky Charms has that pretends to be marshmallows. God, just the other day I saw someone buying a box of honeycomb cereal, and I'd forgotten it existed, and then I immediately had all of those brain cells dedicated to that weird-ass honeycomb monster that would go, oh, me want honeycomb! Whenever anyone fucking... It was like the Trix Rabbit on, like... The Trix Rabbit and the Tasmanian Devil had a child, and it was Rabbit. And everything I know about air ducts tells me in games now that I should be worried about xenomorphs or at least head crabs. Also, I probably should have collapsed under me at some point. Remember that thing I said where I was going to wander around completely lost? Yeah, that's happening. Okay, I'm here again. Where am I going? No, that's the blue key door again. That's the door that just doesn't fucking open. I'm not going to play Pokemon Gen 1, by the way. Just because, like, I mean, everyone played it. We've all got our own memories of it. And honestly, most RPGs are not the most fun thing in the world to watch. Okay, no, seriously. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where? Here it is. This is my destination. Probably. I should have played this on a higher difficulty. Everything has been too easy. Other than, you know, finding out where the fuck I'm going. Okay, door. Big, long-nosed aliens. Way too much noise. BFG'd. Okay, that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I feel as though this flower is going to ask me to go all the way across the fucking cloud level in order to get at a fucking berry. Okay, so made it out into here. Need a different key that I don't have. Which I think was behind that door that would, yes. Where the fuck did you come from? Go away, green snot cacodemons. No one loves you. And now we enter a Windows 95 screensaver. Yeah, the best health power-up is a breakfast. Couldn't have the best power-up not include Chex, could we? The best armor is Chex. The best health is Chex. The best weapon, however, is not Chex. The enemies are, of course, not Chex. Why would they be Chex? Chex is the good thing. I'm surprised the fucking enemies aren't made of Lucky Charms. Did I go backwards? I did not go backwards. And like, how cool was this back in the day? Actually firing the weapon with its sci-fi warper Zorch technology lights up the dark places. That's fucking cool. And now we enter the final level of the game. A mine. Where if you didn't get the spork earlier, is right there. Is it just going to be a thing where every game I play somehow has bats in it? There were 3 different kinds of bats in Ronald McDonald. Then there were the bats in Sanic. Now there are these 3 frames of animation bats. Yeah, this game is nowhere near as hard as Doom. Even on the maximum difficulty, the big thing that changes is that the enemies respawn. Constantly. Like, not when you leave the room. You can fucking watch them teleport back in. I don't know what that noise is actually even supposed to be. Are they like laughing evilly? Is that like... Is that just like the noise their noses make? I'm pretty sure this gun has the highest DPS. Or I don't know, maybe the Spork has the highest DPS. It's definitely not the shotgun with the highest DPS, that's for sure, but sometimes you don't need DPS. Sometimes you need spike damage. There are those bats again. Or are those different bats? No, those are the same bats. Where did those enemies come from? Really, where are all of these enemies coming from? Well, when a mommy snot monster and a daddy snot monster love each other very much... I'm actually purposely taking the long way to the boss because this is the final level, and this is already going to be a pretty short stream, and I don't know, maybe I should stream Chex Quest 2 after this? But Chex Quest 2 wasn't actually really a big part of my childhood. That kind of feels like it would be cheating a little. One moment. Sorry about that. Another important aspect is... That's what I was just checking. I don't know if anyone would feel cheated because... Well... I'm a new streamer, trying to build an audience. Don't have one yet, but... I'll get there. Hopefully. Just want to share some of the best games of my childhood with all of you. And if anyone's entertained along the way, all the better. Okay, where the fuck is forward? I've been through this level using the shortcut so many times in my childhood, I don't actually know where to go to actually find the last boss legitimately. I think the only way is the shortcut. Slime Geyser. Yeah, playing this game has nothing to do with my New Year's resolutions. So, I mean, it is nice to go on a trip down memory lane every once in a while. But I didn't make a New Year's resolution to start streaming or anything like that. Now, my New Year's resolution was ye olde lose. What is hurting me? Is it floor slime? No, it's not floor. What was hurting me? Was it ceiling slime? Okay, no, seriously, what the fuck was... It is the floor... It is the floor slime. I just have a weird hitbox, I guess. That's the final boss right over there. That wall of snot. And I died. Mostly due to taking mystery damage, I guess. Ah, Doom. Back where if you died, it was back to the start of the level. None of these casual babby checkpoints for people. Okay, this was the shortcut. No, it wasn't. That was the red key door. But there was a waterfall somewhere. Where was the waterfall? Remember somewhere that fucking rushed the end of this level into non-existence? Well, I've got nothing. Maybe I'm just imagining shit. I fucking swear there was a waterfall that took out 90% of this level. Sure to encounter a few of those cases too. Or my childhood... No. Is it behind this? Is it behind the slime wall? No. This is just a room full of... whatever. was the waterfall! I'm not completely insane. It was a secret inside of a secret. That was the trick. Would help if I actually aimed at the boss. And there are tons of rooms with enemies in them. And here is a second LAS device. Oh my god, it even says you picked up a LAS device. Woot. Ironically, that would have been ahead of its time. I'm sure, fuck, that's ancient as shit now, but... Damn, this was like, I don't know, 96? And there they are! The cereal people. After sending the monstrous Phlegmbrain back to his own dimension, you free the captives. Yet the Phlegmoids are everywhere. You and the captives make a break for your spaceship. The Phlegmoids slime your ship, but you narrowly escape into orbit. During the return, you are congratulated for the daring rescue, but you issue a warning. We haven't seen the last of the Phlegmoids. Unfortunately, you are correct. As you return home, you find that the Phlegmoids have somehow followed you here. Prepare for Chex Quest 2, Terror in Chex City. The mission continues. www.chexquest.org. So, that was Chex Quest, everyone. Sorry the stream was a little bit short, but I want to thank you all for watching. And, tomorrow we're going to get into an obscure game I remember as a kid that apparently I didn't even know by the right name. I mean, I knew it by the right name. The right name was in it. But I knew it as Bop and Bump Gadget Twins. Apparently it's just called Gadget Twins. But, yeah. Back to the Genesis games tomorrow. And, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Looks like it's time for me to go. I am out of MP.